Good, everybody? Welcome back to L Does Boxing. This live stream, I'm gonna talk about the Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman card and preview the card. Talk about the fights on that card. Then I want to touch on some just just I guess it's hypothetical, but some just came up. Uh, Possibility of Tank facing Leo Santa Cruz on September 14th. So we're gonna get into that later. But let's talk about the card Pacquiao versus Thurman. You know what I'm saying? It's a good card. Kind of lost a little something when John Molina fell out today against Lipinets. He had a back injury, so Lipinets got a late replacement opponent. So he's still gonna fight. So that's good for him that he's still on the card. But it's an overall good card though. You know what I'm saying? Some good fighters. And let's talk about it. So they're gonna have a free portion of the card before the per view start. You're gonna have Caleb Plant defending his IBF title versus Mike Lee, his first title defense, and F.A. Ajaba versus Ali Demrin. I can't pronounce the last name, but he's from Turkey. He's a former Turkish Olympian. He's 11-0 with 10 KOs as a pro. What I'm saying, he's decent. So F.A. Ajaba, man, he's a hot prospect, man. Been knocking out everybody except that one guy that ran out the ring on him. But it is what it is. But he's a good fighter, man. He kind of right now he kind of limited to me. He really don't have a lot of different punch variety, but what he do have is crazy. He has an 88-inch reach. 6'5", 242 pounds. Looks strong at the weigh-in today. Been looking strong his whole pro career. So, I mean, I expect for him to get this guy up out of here, but you never know. The Turkish fighter, he's seasoned. He had a good amateur career. So you never know what he brings to the table. He's a decent fighter, strong. Obviously by his record, he can punch a little bit. So we'll see, man. So this a good step up for him for F.A. Jabba to see where he goes. This will be his third fight, 2019. He stopped Mansoor. He stopped Mansoor in February. Then he fought Michael Wallen in March. That was on the Easter Rances card. What's up, Trey X? Salute. Man, I don't know what happened to the wrench, bro. I don't know what happened to that joint. I ain't did nothing to YouTube, bro. Well, I'm gonna work on that. Um, I don't know what happened to. Oh yeah, so he had this will be the third fight, FA's third fight, man. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, you checked him out. Yeah, he alright, man. Hey, this is Danielle. Oh man, somebody trying to sell me something. But yeah, he alright, man. He's decent. I think FA, he just, what I'm saying, he on the road right now. I like that they keeping him active, man. So I'm looking forward to see him. Caleb Plant, he's basically headlined the free part of this pay per view. This is a good spot for him because I believe he can be a star, man. He got the story. Um, you know what I'm saying? He got, he's a white guy. That's obvious. So they can market him into the to another to a big star. You know what I'm saying? If he keep putting on great performances like he did in January, he surprised a lot of people in his performance against Uzkatagi to win the world title. Um, because you based off what he did previously on his resume, you wouldn't think he would be able to do that to Uzkatagi unless you really watching his fight and understand how the styles and everything like that. But he fighting a guy, Mike Lee. He's strong. Mike Lee, he fought as high as 180 some pounds, so he's a light heavyweight, really. Former football player for Notre Dame. Uh, I think he's a good fighter, but I think he's gonna have problems with Caleb's movement. Just like anybody else gonna have problems with his movement. I don't think he's as fast, and I think he's gonna be kind of fighting behind. You know what I'm saying? I think Caleb Plant gonna get out to a good start and be able to do what he gotta do. So this is basically they got him in a good spot. He should get some high ratings, you know what I'm saying, coming to the pay-per-view. Just get us warmed up before the pay-per-view starts. So I'm looking forward to Caleb Plant, see how he look as a world champion, man. They say you're supposed to improve about 10 to 15% once you become world champion. So hopefully that's the case with him. All right, on to the pay-per-view, man. You got Luis Neri versus Piano. this a good fight. A decent fight at 118. You got two former champions. They two southpaws, two former champions facing off. Payano, he was stopped by anyway last year in the World Boxing Super Series. I think it was like 70-second knockout in the first round. That was tough. That's gonna be tough to come back from. He's facing another puncher, Luis Neri. Both guys made weight. You know what I'm saying? This is a good fight. Neri is probably he's probably behind anyway as the second best fighter at bantamweight, 118. So I expect for him to put on a good performance. This is second pay-per-view fight since signing with PBC. He was on the Earl Spence, Michael Garcia undercard. He opened up that show. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I expect a good performance from him, though. Now to Lipinets. Lipinets, like I said earlier, uh, John Molina fell out, and kind of a bummer because I was looking forward to this fight. I thought it was going to be a good one, man. And I had it kind of 50-50, man, because you never underestimate John Molina. You know what I'm saying? He's a big puncher, whether it's at 35, 40, or 47. And I believe he will have opportunities against Lipinets, but Lipinets, he's still going to stay on the show. He's fighting Manny Pacquiao's one of Manny Pacquiao's fighters from the Philippines, uh, Jace Jr. Isan, something like that. I don't know if I pronounced it right. He was on Pacquiao's undercard against AB. He lost decision. He's southpaw. Kind of fights like Pacquiao, but of course, he's nothing like that. But this is basically a showcase for Lipinets. Lipinets is highly ranked in the sanctioned body, so I fully expect him to probably fight Bud next year. If you follow how Bud has already fought like two or three uh, PBC fighters, he can't. He's not gonna get the big ones. He's not gonna keep. He's not gonna get Keith, Danny, Sean, Earl, Pacquiao. He's not gonna get those guys, but they'll give him the lower tier. So, and this is for like a WBO regional belt, and Lipinets like number 4 in the ranking. So don't be surprised if Bud fight Lipinets the top of the year after he get his mandatory out the way in October. So that's a little nugget for y'all. Um, then the co-main event, you have Ugas versus Omar Figueroa Jr. Your Dennis Ugas. This is a good fight, man. On paper, uh, looking at him, you would say Ugas should be the favorite because Ugas is a natural 147-pound fighter. He's been on the road lately after his loss to he lost to Mary Mom, and he put on a good little win streak. He's been real tough, durable. I thought he put on a great performance against Sean Porter. I actually had him winning that fight by like one round, and I thought he knocked him down in the 12th round. So I thought Ugas performed well. This fight right here is tricky for him, man, because Figueroa is a tricky fighter. He hit you with different type of angles with his shots. He be switching from southpaw to righty. He's not the most technically sound fighter, which which to me is going to be a problem for Ugas because Ugas come from the Cuban school and everything is 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? It's basic to him. He got a good jab and whatever, but I just think Figueroa's his approach to the fight is going to cause some problems for Ugas. He's a good body puncher, sneaky uppercuts, and he comes to fight. He showed he has a good chin. So um, this is a good fight, man. It can be one. It can be the fight of the night. You know what I'm saying? Because Figueroa gonna bring it. Ugas gonna have to. He gonna have to show his skills. He gonna have to put on a performance. If he gonna have to keep Figueroa off of him. I can see these guys fight in the trenches. What I would like to see Ugas switch it up and kind of box this guy. Use your pedigree, box him, turn him. You know what I'm saying? You can catch him off balance because Figueroa be fighting with his hands down. He just come forward, switching from the righty to southpaw just at will. So you can probably catch him in between that. And you know what I'm saying? Figueroa just keep the pressure, make it all out action, get inside, uh, just try to rough him up. Like I said, he's a sneaky type of puncher. He don't look like he got no power. He don't look like he's that good or whatever, but trust, he coming to fight. Now to the big one, man. Uh, Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, man. This is a good fight. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I think this is a good style matchup actually. Um, Originally looking at it, you can get drawn into Keith's last performance and the outside the ring stuff and ducking Spence and making all these type of excuses and whatever. The injuries, Keith then then turn to what one time to sometime to run time to ain't no time, all types of stuff. Got married, everything. So Keith basically been like one of the most hated boxers probably the last year or two. And he's coming to this fight where I think he has all the advantages except for experience. But I think he has enough with the talent that he's fought that he can be able to overcome this. Um, I like Keith's legs. I thought he performed well against Josecito Lopez. That seventh round, I mean, against Lopez. I mean, yeah, he got hurt with a left hook. It was nice. I like how Lopez threw that hook, anticipating Keith to try to get out of the pocket, and he anticipated that hook, and then that's what got things going. And that can happen this fight too. Um, but Keith has good legs. He likes to start off fast. If you notice, his big fights, he'll come off fast. He'll try to get the center of the ring, kind of push you back, uh, walk forward, and try to trade with you, which is a good thing. I think he's gonna need to be in range to be able to counter Manny, and not just counter with one, but two, three. You know what I'm saying? So I believe Keith need to use his legs, get the jab going. He's had a good jab against Jose Lopez. Get that jab going. He got to use some feints, get Manny off position, and he can box his way to a decision. In my opinion, I think he can box his way to a decision easily. But I would like to see him put the pressure on the young on the 4-year-old fighter, the legend, and kind of push him back. You know what I'm saying? Let your punches go, let your punches flow. Back up your words as you've been talking. You've been talking a lot of trash. You know what I'm saying? Manny is seasoned. Manny's seen it all. So I believe athletically, Thurman can win this fight just boxing, but I want to see him go for it, and I want to see him put on a great show. Manny Pacquiao, what can I say, man? We already know what he brings to the table: combinations, angles, in and out. You know what I'm saying? Flurries. Um, he has a good left hand. Like I was saying earlier, I think he needs to time Thurman. Ain't gonna have to cut the ring off. If he's gonna press the action against Keith, he's gonna have to cut the ring off well and time Thurman's escape routes. Because Thurman, he can fight on the ropes. He can do a lot. He can fight either way. He dropped Jose Lopez with a check left hook backing up, so he can fight. But like you can anticipate him if you can get his timing right, his movement. Maybe he can anticipate, uh, Keith trying to do escape routes or when he's trying to counter. Maybe he can catch him. But I think Manny, he has to keep the pressure on. I think he's definitely gonna be the crowd favorite. So if Keith decide to box, if he can't stop Manny early or whatever, I can see this Manny just keep the pressure up because I believe he gonna get credit for that, even if he's not landing a lot of punches. Just you know the crowd gonna be into it, and that's gonna sway the judges. So I say it's a good fight, man. Entertaining fight. I think both guys gonna come to fight, and I'm just looking for a good one, man. And I hope these guys, what I'm saying, put out a good effort. You know what I'm saying? So everybody get their money's worth. Now I want to talk about this Tank and Leo Santa Cruz, man. Before I get off, I'm about to go watch that top rank card. It just popped on. But man, something interesting, man. There was Leo Santa Cruz is at the fight this weekend. He was telling reporters that he's gonna talk to Al to see can he get that September 14th date and fight Tank. Man, I love that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the percentages or how likely this is gonna happen, but I like the idea of it. For one, excuse me, I would rather see Leo Santa Cruz fight Gary Russell at 126. Finish up that work, then come get Tank. But I take this because this is a good fight. Um, the thing is, would Tank accept it? You know what I'm saying? Or would Mayweather Promotions allow him to? They tell us this is the biggest star. This is gonna be the biggest star in the sport. Pay-per-view star. Tank got it all. He got this. He got that. I had to believe it. I had to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? And if he was to take this opportunity, September 14th, it probably won't be on the pay-per-view, but you put that thing on Fox. Can you imagine how big Tank could be now? He's already one of the most hated fighters in boxing, and he got a lot of followers and whatever. People talk about him. You know, hate brings people to the fights. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine him fighting this guy. You know what I'm saying, with this storyline, and it's reasonable because nobody can tell me nothing about Ricardo Nunez. Nobody. I haven't heard nobody talk about him. Nobody broke him down. I'm the only one that said something and broke him down a little bit. Nobody else. So it ain't like he about to go in. He about we expected him to go 12 rounds in a hard fought fight. He coming back home on the 27th next week. He gonna put on a show. He's in shape. I seen his media workout yesterday. He looked good. He looking good spirits. Why not? You know what I'm saying? It's 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? We as boxing fans, we complain about how these new school fighters, you know what I'm saying? They're not like the guys back in the day, the older fighters. They're not like, oh, hold on for 1 second. Let me check the chat real quick, man. My bad, y'all. I didn't even know my chat was acting funny over here. All right, let me salute everybody up in here, man, real quick. Trey X, I already said what's good with you, bro. I don't know what's up with that wrench, man. I'm gonna holler. I'm gonna see what's up with that. Marlo, what's good, man? What's good with you, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Sean the Icon, what's good, man? Mark Wonderlit, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up in chat? Yeah, man. So I think it's a good look, man. It's I don't think he really risking nothing. I mean, the same way Andrew Ruiz did, he got that opportunity to fight AJ. He was already in camp. He just had a fight, so it basically was a extended 10-week camp, and he was ready for the fight. I think this is a good move if Tank can do this because nobody's expecting Tank to go life and death with this guy. You know what I'm saying? They waiting for they think Tank gonna run through this guy, which he probably will, and then it's just 6 weeks, man. I just did the math. You got all of August and 2 weeks in September. 6 weeks, bro. And this will keep Tank in shape. Keep him out of trouble, keep him in shape, keep him in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take about a week off and come back. That's 5 weeks. You still good. You still good. You still sharp. Your weight down. You know what I'm saying? He might go. He might probably get back up to about 140, probably 142 at the most. You can lose that in 5 weeks. I mean, that's just me thinking as a fight fan. Like, yo, you got a guy that's calling you out. That has a good profile. Um, take that opportunity, bro, because you've been fighting smaller guys, but I don't know. Some tells me that Mayweather promotion's not gonna allow him uh to take that fight. And I think that's a crazy move if they don't because Canelo already pulled out the date. He pulled it he's not on the date no more. So it makes sense if you come off the fight on the 27th clean, just go ahead and challenge Leo and bring him up to 130 and get that work. You seen how big that Japanese dude look over Teofimo? Yeah, I seen it. Um, Teofimo is not 5'8". So if y'all see him on BoxRec, it say 5'8". He ain't 5'8", bro. I'm 5'10". You know what I'm saying? And we when we took a picture together, he didn't look like he was 5'8". You know what I'm saying? I ain't like no expert, but just me playing ball and stuff and try to size myself up against people. When I see them in the program, they 6'1", and I stand next to him like, nah, he 5'10" like me. So nah, he about 5'6", 5'6", maybe 5'7". And that Japanese guy, he probably about 5'11", 6 foot. So that might be real. His stats might be real, but Teofimo ain't 5'8". You know what I'm saying? But he should have a good night. Um, yeah, man. So that's just my thoughts on that, man. I hope Tank probably 5'5". Yeah, that's Tim Bradley about 5'5", 5'4". But man, I hope everything work out with that, man. Like, what y'all thoughts on that? If Tank run through this guy on the 27th, like 1 or 2 rounds, look spectacular. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Him taking Leo Santa Cruz September 14th, which is 6 weeks away. What y'all think about that, man? I've been saying he's not 5'8". He stood next to Prograde. Look, yeah, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Prograde. Yeah, I seen Prograde the fight, man, but it was a bunch of people around him, bro. And I won't try to act like no groupie, but he's about around my height. Uh, Jose Ramirez is around my height. So yeah, they 5'10". I see Mikey too. Mikey's short. Mikey's small. Like he's short. He got a big head though. Who else I seen? Bomac. Bomac, big dude, bro. But he cool. He cool dude. He funny. Who else I seen over there? What's fighter? I think that's about it. But yeah, the female cool though, man. That pop, his pop's funny too. Cool dude. Tank said he wanted unification after, but I take Leo Santa Cruz. Man, I take Santa Cruz, man, because that unification, he gonna have to jump the fence. And you already know how hard it is. Like I don't want to even go through that. Like you can make this big fight right here on your side, right here. That's all they talk about. Side of the street, side of the fence. Go call Al. Bro, this dude right here is saying he's willing to fight you, and he's bringing a fan base. He got the Mexicans with him. You know what I'm saying? And this will make Tank a bigger fighter, a bigger star. Put this stuff on pay per view. You know what I'm saying? No, excuse me. Put that junk on regular Fox 2 weeks before Spencer Porter, and you can just hype up Spencer Porter for the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It makes too much sense, so it probably won't happen. I want that fight, but I won't hold my breath. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's yeah. He gonna say something. He gonna make something up. Uh, man, this I don't know. I don't know what he be saying. He don't never answer no question when you ask him like straight up. But yeah, man, it makes sense to me. Like if you run through this dude, yo, 2 rounds, 1 round like he did in February. What's the point? Like you keep the young man mind focused. You keep him out of trouble. You keep him from ballooning up in weight, looking like a cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? You can keep him right there, straight and prograde taller than Teofimo. Yeah, he is. He fed up with ducking. He fed up of ducking calls, bro. Teofimo lost 3-0 to a 5'10" fighter from France in the Olympics. Yeah, I think he good tonight though. I think he gonna be straight tonight. Cause Nakatani got a good jab. He got a good jab though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, what I seen of him, he kind of straight up. He better be ready for that speed though. That's why all I'm saying. This how explosive Teofimo is. If he ain't ready, he gonna get stopped. I think he gonna get shocked by the power because the dude's strong. He's like I don't know, man. I think Teofimo. I think he ready. I think he gonna be ready. He gonna put on a show. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they in a great era. These young guys coming up. Got so many good young fighters from 26 all the way to 40. I don't think I remember it being that deep. You know what I'm saying? You got there's so many prospects and up and coming fighters. I can't even name them. So it's kind of like um, they're in competition with each other. Because we seen Shakur last week. Lil B Hop put on the show. You know what I'm saying on Fox a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? I can't name them all, but it's crazy. So I mean, that'd be a good fight. He won't Farmer. Man, man, look, he can that fight. I think that fight gonna always be there. I don't think Leo gonna always be there. I would call Leo bluff, man. I ain't gonna lie. I call this bluff. Focus on this fight. Get this dude up out of here, and then call Leo. Yes, I'm going back to the gym on Monday. That's what I want to hear as a fan. Your post fight. It should be like, thank you guys for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down for the city. I'll be back in the gym on Monday, and I want Leo September 14th. That's what I want to hear. If you say anything else than that, I gotta talk to Floyd. I gotta talk to Leonard. I gotta talk to Al. Man, I'm good. Go ahead and talk to him, bro. He gonna mess around. See, if you look at the writing on the wall, his opponents already lined up. If you pay attention, look at the go to box rec and look at the undercard. He got three potential fighters that he can fight at the end of the year on the undercard. He got Rocky Martinez versus Gamboa, which is going. I think that's gonna be a fun fight. That's a co-main. So that's two right there. Then he got Jason Velez. Jason Velez is number three in the WBA. Three potential fighters, bro. You know what I'm saying? He probably won't go. He probably not gonna get Tevin Farmer. If Tevin Farmer win next week too, he ain't go. He probably go get it. Tevin Farmer probably fight uh, Jojo Diaz. You know what I'm saying? So Tank, they already got Tank's opponents lined up already. We don't, man. Nobody want to see Jason Velez, bro. That lost to Brian Garcia. Nobody want to see that fight. Nobody really want to see Gamboa versus Rocky Martinez. Not really. You know what I'm saying? It'd be fun, but nobody want to see it. So, you know what I'm saying? They already got their I think they got their plans already. But a unification would be nice. It's cool, but I would call the guy bluff, man. That'd be dope to me, but you know how they do. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm about to go watch these fights. I don't know if you guys seen them fights last night, man. Jason Quigley and Terry Johnson. He went in there. Terry Johnson put on a show, beat that guy up. He might say that he might say that he always do it sound like contact. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yep. You right, Marlo. Yeah, maybe should be making me mad, bro. Maybe tripping. But yeah, it was a good fight last night, man. Torian Johnson versus Jason Quigley. That was a good fight, man. He beat that boy up. You know what I'm saying? Jason Quigley is number 5 in the WBC, man. That ranking gonna be gone. Oh, yeah, man. I'm looking forward to tonight and next week tomorrow's pay-per-view, man. It should be dope, man. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. Go watch this undercard real quick, man. I think Marlo about to go on. Y'all go over there to him, holler at him. And I'm out, yo. Y'all be easy.